So much time and effort goes into the preparation of Fair Week. Thank you all the Fair Board members, the Iowa State Extension, all the volunteers that work, diligently behind the scenes, and a huge thank you to our donors to make it possible. Some of you are, I'm sure you're all aware, there is a bike ride coming through town on Sunday, so our schedule has changed a little bit. If you would check the website, the extension website, the paper flyer for the change of events and when things are going to be happening. Once again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming, and we will move on to the Montgomery County Hall of Fame Award. So Montgomery County Hall of Fame Hall of Fame Award. This year's recipient was born in Ute, Iowa, attended school in Ute, Charter Oak. Growing up there, we're very was in 4-H showing cattle, studying entomology and displays and showing in county fairs, and winning multiple awards. After graduating high school from Charter Oak in 1969, he went to further his education in South Dakota for 2 years when graduating from Iowa State in 1973. After graduating from Iowa State, he moved to Red Oak the following year in 1974, started a career with the Farm Bureau Farm Business Association. While there, they had the opportunity to work with many clients throughout the years. Retiring in 2022 after 48 years with the company. In addition to working at the Farm Business Association, they also started row crop farming in the late 70s. This is something they have continued to do after retirement. They served in various community boards over the years, the Montgomery County Ag Society being on one of those boards. Also active helping during the fair, setup days, concessions, taking tickets. They love to promote the fair and parades while driving their international tractor. He was blessed with 2 daughters, Lindsay and Andrea, as well as 3 grandchildren. This year's recipient is Daryl Cruz. Now we'll move on to the 4-H Hall of Fame. Sandy was going to give that over.
Good evening. My name is Sadie Lindgren, and I am the County Director for Montgomery County Extension and Outreach, along with Ella Peterson, our summer intern. It is my honor to announce this year's 2024 Iowa 4-H Hall of Fame nominee. Please help me congratulate Clayton and Jan Castle-Renander. To say that Clayton grew up with a 4-H family is literally the truth. His father, the late Carol Renander, began the Grant Spitfires 4-H Club, serving as its first leader. Consequently, 4-H has been a part of Clayton's life from the beginning. As a member of the Grant Spitfires 4-H Club, Clayton participated in all club activities and has found fond memories of 4-H meetings, especially playing outside with his friends after the meeting. At that time, gender roles were not established, so boys showed livestock and girls cooked and sewed. So Clayton's main 4-H projects were his first love, cattle. While he never showed a great grand champion, he loved the experience from raising and feeding the cattle to showing them in the ring. As Clayton's sisters came up through 4-H, gender roles evolved, and Clayton loved nothing more than to help his sisters show livestock. After graduating out of the Grant Spitfires, Clayton assumed the role of leader and soon became the beef superintendent for the county fair. He held that position for more than 20 years. During that time, his nephew began showing cattle, continuing the Renander family tradition. Clayton was always at his happiest hanging out in the beef barn. He'd stay there all day and all night if we let him. Clayton also served with the Extension Council and lent his expertise to any 4-H question posed to him, sometimes even when no one asked. Once Clayton's own children got old enough to join 4-H, Clayton retired as beef superintendent because he didn't want to be in charge when his kids were showing. That, and he wanted to just be a cattle show dad. His children, Carl and Kate, participated in numerous 4-H activities, but cattle were always their dad's highlight. On one of Jan's favorite pictures of Clayton is him seated in a folding chair, show stick in hand, watching while Carl preps a steer for the Exarban show ring. Unlike Clayton, Jan did not grow up in 4-H. Her introduction to 4-H and county fair began as an adult. Her first newspaper job was in a small town in New Albany, Mississippi, where she experienced the Union County Fair. The biggest night of the fair was professional wrestling, followed closely by the religious rally, which always featuring a male gospel quartet. Both nights drew big crowds with lots of cheering and clapping, but gospel night had far less swearing than wrestling night. In spring of 1985, Jan moved to Iowa as editor of the Red Oak Express. That summer, she experienced her first Montgomery County Fair. Old-timers will remember that newspaper coverage of the county fair was minimal at the time. That changed with Jan. Her philosophy was simple. If you got a trophy, you got a picture in the newspaper. At that time, pictures were taken on film, no cell phones in hand, so the newspaper pictures were like gold for 4-H moms and dads trying to help their kids finish a record book. At that time, the newspaper came out on Tuesday. In between the end of the fair on Sunday night and delivery of the newspaper Tuesday morning, there was no sleep for the newspaper staff. After her first county fair experience, Jan was determined to improve fair pictures. She was the first newspaper person to meet with county fair show superintendents to solicit their help. Working with Lynn Benson, county extension agent at the time, she developed the first picture board, a 10x8 wood frame covered in off-white canvas. It was hoisted up on ropes and pulleys into the rafters of the show ring, lowered for use, and then hoisted back up to be out of the way. After a couple years, the canvas board was upgraded to a solid wooden picture board. It was heavy and hard to move, so Jan got it upgraded to a hinge into 3 sections, and it was a lot easier to move. It was mounted on the south side of the show ring. Jan and her family took responsibility for setting up and taking down the board each fair, storing it at the newspaper office. Those picture boards were the predecessors of the nice project area we have today. Jan solicited a roster of all 4-H members completed with their parents' names, the first newspaper person to ask for such information. As always, her philosophy was simple, based on the news idea of providing as much information as possible. Every 4-H member pictured should be identified by name, parent's name, club membership. The trophy presenter also should be identified by name, business affiliation, and backstory to the trophy. The newspaper staff knew the standards Jan set. If a face was visible in the picture, there better be a name to the face. When Jan and Clayton's children joined 4-H, Jan learned how fun it is to be a 4-H mom. Clayton made sure the livestock projects were ready, cattle and later hogs, but anything else fell on Jan's shoulders. Both kids entered photography projects, of course, but also enjoyed baking, sewing, personal development, and a host of other 4-H project areas. Jan well remembers Carl's first year in 4-H. He filled the photography newspaper in the car, or he filled out his write-ups in the car camera in the parking lot on 4-H Judging Day. They got smarter from the next few years and finished all their paperwork ahead of time. Jan also remembers the year Carl and Kate together entered 23 static exhibit projects, cutting down on projects to photography and 2 or 3 other projects later on. Both kids advanced to the state fair, which was always a family annual vacation. After Carl and Kate had graduated and Jan had left the newspaper, she continued to offer workshops for 4-H photography, helped mount pictures for judging, and became a 4-H photography judge herself, judging numerous county fairs at the Iowa State Fair. She remembers a lot of hot, sweaty judging days before the comfort of air conditioning. For a number of years, Jan did a booth in the white exhibit building for her photography business, which Clayton dutifully manned in the air-conditioned comfort. The family continues the Renander sponsorship of trophies, 1 static exhibit, and 3 showmanship trophies for B. Clayton's health considerations forced Jan to drop the county fair booth last year. This summer, she will be retired as a 4-H judging after 18 years of service. Clayton and Jan celebrated their 38th wedding anniversary in October. They have 2 children, Carl and his wife Kate Renander, with their children Kieran and Everly, which they live in Red Oak. Kate and her husband Rodney Leaderholt and their 3 children, Rhett, Easton, and Hayes, live in Conception, Missouri. Please help me give another round of applause for Clayton and Jan Renander.
It's kind of away. Can you reach it? That's not. Just take it.
Great pride that I now get to announce the 2024 Montgomery County 4-H Scholarship winners. As I call your name, please step forward. Chloe Bruce. Chloe is a graduate of Red Oak High School and an active member of the Senate Panthers 4-H Club. Joshua Lorette. Joshua, also a graduate of Red Oak High School, belongs to the Grant Spitfires 4-H Club. Josie McCunn. Josie is also a graduate of Red Oak High School and is a part of the Grant Spitfires 4-H Club. Leah Standen. Leah graduated from Stanton High School and is a member of the Stanton Strivers 4-H Club. Please help me give these members a round of applause. We extend our best wishes to each of you as you embark on your new journey.
Good evening. My name is Emily Martin, and I have been a Rotarian and a member of the Rotary Club for 5 years, and I am currently serving as the club president. Oftentimes we're asked, what is Rotary? We are a global network of 11.2 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. Regardless of where in the world we are, all Rotarians follow a 4-way test, an ethical guide for personal and professional relationships. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Based on this standard, the Service Above Self Award is given annually to an outstanding 4-H'er in Montgomery County who puts service above themselves. This individual demonstrates outstanding leadership and citizenship skills. They strengthen their local 4-H club in leadership responsibilities and encourage other youth. They participate in program planning, development, and implementation of service projects and local club and county activities. They demonstrate social responsibility and respect, respond to the needs, rights, and responsibilities of others. They are able to communicate to others their commitment to service. They identify and understand roles, attitudes, tasks, and functions necessary for effective leadership. In addition to receiving an engraved Rotary plaque, the recipient will also have their name engraved on the Rotary Service Above Self Award that hangs here in the 4-H auditorium to serve as an inspiration to others in the community. Now, before I tell you who the recipient is this year, I'm going to read you what their nomination form says. Over the past 10 years, this person has been an active member of the Grand Spitfires 4-H Club. That already narrows it down, right? She has been elected by her peers to serve in nearly all the office chairs of her club. She is currently serving as club president and has been a club historian on several occasions and has kept an ongoing and detailed schedule of all the club activities. She was instrumental in the success of the club activities during National 4-H Week. She was responsible to organize and complete events to promote 4-H. Along with her club members, she made posters to promote 4-H and worked with the local school principals to get the signs hung in area schools. She organized a day for senior 4-H members to visit the elementary schools to welcome the students as they came to school. The younger students were welcomed with high fives. The senior 4-Hers then visited classrooms to talk about 4-H and the opportunities available through the 4-H program. She painted rocks and hid them around city parks and painted business windows promoting 4-H. She helped organize the club's pumpkin fundraiser held during 4-H week. The club gathered pumpkins from a local pumpkin farmer and sold them for a free will donation at a local business during the one-day sale. She is always recruiting new families to lend a hand with club activities. She's involved in the club's community service activities. She has helped distribute food for the mobile food pantry, cleaned the city park, and distributed Easter eggs for the Rotary Club's Easter egg hunt, worked at the Grand Theater, cleaned the fairgrounds, caroled and distributed treat bags at area nursing homes and retirement centers. She has worked tirelessly at the county fair, cleaning the cattle barn and chicken pens. She works with the animals and is an expert at knowing all types of chickens and even makes clothes for her geese. She cleans trash, food containers, and beverage cans from under the grandstand bleachers after each night's show of the fair. She works at numerous concession stands and hosts a static exhibit building. She organizes the decorations for the Static Club exhibit booth. She's made the decorations for the Club Static exhibit booth for over 3 years. And she's always made the props for the club to share the fun fair entry for the past 2 years. She's a very creative and talented member. She serves on the Montgomery County Youth 4-H Council and is a mentor to the Clover Kids. She has served on the Fair Queen Court. She is an outstanding role model for the youth of our county. She is also very active in school. She played a variety of sports, including cross country, wrestling, and softball, and she's a member of the National Honor Society. She has demonstrated the criteria to be a successful member of the community and has shown leadership and citizenship qualities in many ways. Her club leader has recommended her for the Service Above Self Award, and as Rotary Club President, we are proud to agree with that statement and present this award to Josie McCunn.
Maybe the kids with the flag auction, could you go to the back, please? Now we will present the John Lawson Scholarship. We do three $300 scholarships. So if I could get Joshua Loretz, Josie McCunn, and Chloe Reese. Yes. Josie, Joshua, and Chloe. Now we'll move on to the base scale of food and nutrition exhibits.
This year's 2024 Montgomery County Pie Baking Contest. But before I do that, I want to thank our sponsors, Carol Spar and the Fisher family, for sponsoring a fancy pie server and an awesome trophy here. So thank you to Carol Spar and the Fisher family for your generous donation. So now I am pleased to announce that the winner of the 2024 Montgomery County Fair Pie Baking Contest is Noah Confer.
So Noah Comfort, the champion of the year in the pie baking contest. What kind of pie do you have here?
An apple pie.
Apple pie. And describe the topping on that pie. The lattice work.
It's a lattice top.
There you go. Apple pie. Is there anything in that besides apples?
Granny Smith and Honeycrisp apples.
So that's great. And here is your ribbon right here, proof that he is the champion, pie baker of the year. Noah, who are your parents?
Matt and Carrie Conford.
Okay. Are they here?
Yes, they are here.
Great. So what I'd like you to do is parade your pie down the aisle there to the back and then come back to the front. And I won't sell it till you get back up here, so it won't take too long. Apple pie. Yes, sir. Then why don't we get for that champion pie this year? Well, they'll give me $300. Somebody. $300 here, we got $100 to give two. $100 to give two, $200 to give two, $100 to give $150. $150 here, we have $150, $150, now two. $200 to give two, now $200 here, two. Two? You got two? I just want to make sure we get them the big numbers. $200 to get three. $200 to get three. Here we down three. Here we down $300 to get three. Here we down $300. $200 now $250. Somebody. $250. Here we down $250. $250 here we down $250. Here we down $250. $250. $250 here we down $250. Anybody? Give me $250. Now $300, now $300, now $300 to get three. $250, now $300, $250 to get $300, now $300 to get three here. $300 now $300, now $300. He's about the best pie showman we've ever had here. $300 to Will. $300 to get $300, now $300 to get three, to get $300 here, now three. Anybody? Wave your hand if you want in. $300 to get $300. Yep. Sold it. $250. Good job, man. Good job. The Red Oak Ambassadors. Yes, sir. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Red Oak Ambassadors. We're having a champion pie. Who's next? Come on up with your pie right over here, sir. Are you Brayton? Okay, Brayton. Brayton Adams, tell me what kind of pie you had.
Blueberry pie.
A blueberry. Now there's an interesting design in the crust. It is a star. I suspected that. Kind of looks like a star. You like this pie? Very much so. So you would recommend it to anybody? Okay. You want to demonstrate your pie up and down the alleyway there? And here now, $200 to Will. $200 now, $200 now, $202, now $250. $200 to get $50, now $250, now $250. $250 to get $250. $250 to get $250, now $2 $2.25, $2.25, $2.25 here. $2.25, $2.25, $2.25 here, $2 there. $2.10, $2.10, $210, $210 to get $210. I've sold it $200. I saw a hand wave over here somewhere. Ryan, okay. That will take care of it over there after this. Thank you. Thank you. Next pie, come on up. I can smell that pie coming. Smells good. you can't eat regular pie. Because it might kill it. Right? It could happen. Okay, so you show them that good gluten-free apple pie, up and down the aisle there, brother. Okay, Lily Anderson, wasn't she a country singer at one time, Lily Anderson? And here we go, now 200, who will? $200 bill and then two, we get $200 and then two bills and then $200 and get two, $100. $100 bill and then $100 bill and then 100, now 150. $100 and then 50 and then 150 and $100 and then 50 you give $150. $150 and give 150 will you? $150 and give 150, anybody give 150? $150 and 150 and 150 and 150. 125, somebody. 125, 125, 1125. Well, now I tell you what, brother, when you walk down that aisle next time, pick some good looking guy and smile at him. $125, who will? $125 and then 125 and then 125 and then 150. $150 and then 125 and then 50 and then 150 here, anybody? $125 and then 50 and then 150 and then 150. $175. $175 over here, would you? $175 and now two. $200 and give two, and then 200, give $200, give now 200, would you? $200 here, give two, 175, give 200. Anybody get 200? I sold the pie, your way over here, Andrew. Pay the leaf on. No, 175. Who's next over here? Lauren, right? Lauren? Nice to meet you. How you doing? Good. What's your last name? Anderson. You related to that lady that just sold pie? Is that your sister? Your younger sister? No. Tell us, Lauren, what kind of pie you have?
Blueberry. Lemon juice.
Lauren, she's got a blueberry pie. How long do you get for it here? And 200, anybody? $200 and then two, you get $200 here, and then two, $200 and then 100. Now a quarter. $100 and then 25, and then a quarter, and then a quarter. 125, and then a quarter, and then a quarter. 150. 150, 175. 175 here, and then 175. What do you get? 175 and 150, and then 175 here. $175 and then 175 and then $175. I've sold it your way. $150. Who? Jen Bruce is the buyer. Thank you, Jen, for the buyer. Anna, you're up next, right? Help me pronounce your last name. Okay, Anna Shelley. What kind of pie is that? No kidding, I didn't know you could make pineapples in your pie. Did you invent that? You got the recipe from? Mom, where did the recipe come from? Excellent. Is she here? She is here. So, okay. Well, march your pie up and down the center aisle and show it to folks. And smile at them now. So, Anna, pineapple pie. Now, here we go. Now, $100 who would? $100 and then $100 give $100 and then $100 and then $100 175, 150, 175, and 75 here. $175, $175. Sold out. Oh. That's right. Taught you well, didn't you? And a fundraiser, you can take a bid after anybody says sorry. So, what do you got? 150? 175 and then 200. 175 and then $200. Need $200 you will. 175 and then $200. $200. Now quarter. 225 and now quarter and then 2 and a quarter and a half. 2 and a half out and now 250 and now 75. 275 and now 75 and now 275 and now 3. $300 bid and now $300 here. $300 bid 3 and now 275 and 3. 273. 275 and now 300 bid $300 bid 300. What do you think, David? Safe to sell it? Sold. $275. Who's the winner? Bill Driver. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Okay. Is your first name Pace? And your last name Shelley? Hey, Shelley. Nice to meet you. You're a good pie baker, they tell me. And what kind is it?
Peach. Yeah, peach pie.
Well, it's got kind of a form, like, doesn't she put some cinnamon on top there? And some sugar on the top. Oh, wow. Got a cup of coffee with it? Just eat it, probably. Go ahead and do the parade there, okay? And 100 here, who will? $100 and $100 bid and $100 and $100 and a quarter. Now a half. 100 and a half, half and then 50 and then half here and then 50. Go on, 75, 200, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter and a quarter and then 2 and a quarter and a half and then 2 and a half, half and then 250, 225 and then 50 and then $250. What do you get $250? I sold it. David, your way. 220, 225. Who got it? Farm Credit. Who's here for Farm Credit? Thank you to Farm Credit. Now, we've already sold Noah Comfort. We got another young lady coming up here. So, your name is Peyton? Okay.
Blueberry crumble pie.
Blueberry crumble pie. Would you like to say anything else about your pie?
Blueberries were blueberries.
Blueberries home raised, right? That's your plate. Well, that's great. Okay, show these people your pie. Peyton Doyle right here. And $100 here to get the 50. $100 to get 150 and now 2. $200 to get 2, $200 here, but now 2, $200 here, but now 2. $200 to get 200, but now 150 to get 175. Now 2. So now 200, and now 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter, and now 25, and now 50, and now 250 to get 250. 250, and now 250 to get $250 here, everybody. $250 would you? Sold out, 225. Who's the buyer, David? The Lorette family. Thank you to the Lorette family. You. What's your name?
My name is Landon Gigstad.
Yeah, so you play baseball.
Yeah.
First base. Okay, what kind of pie do you have here, Landon?
Got a peach crumb top pie. Peach crumb top.
Okay, you this is not the first one you baked.
Well, I did blueberry for a while.
No, it changed. Everything changes when you go back. You got a long ways to go. Okay, Landon. So you show these folks your pie down here. Thank you. And 100 to go over here, we give 150. $100 and 50 now too. $200 now two, give it now two, $200 we get two, and 150 we get 200. $150 we get two, and then $200 and now $200 we get $200. Well, to the left of Miss Polly. That's where I'm at. Is that where you're at? Huh? Yes. Okay. I just scared it out of me. $100, $150, I guess, but $150, right? Now treat somebody. $200 and then $200, $150, you get $200, you get $200, now $2. $150, you get $2, you get $2, you get $200. Did he say $2? Are you sure you did? You did? Okay. 2 and now 250. 250 and now 250 and now 250 and now 250. You get 2 1/4, David. How about that? 2 1/4 and now 2 1/4 and now 2 1/4. You get 225. 225 and now 225 and now 225. Legit. Sold out. $200. 40 is fine. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, we've got another pie coming. And what is your name, young lady?
My name is Reese Hirschberg.
Research. What are you going to give to start it? What are you going to give to start it? You go smack him. Go kick him in the kneecap. Okay, $100. Who will? $100 here, $100 here, $100 here, $100. Now $1, now half. $100 and a half, and now $175, and now $2, and now $2, and now $2. 2 1/4, and now $1 and a half, and now 2 1/2 here. 2 1/4, and now 2 1/2, and now $275. $275, and now $3. $300, and now $3, and now $3, and now $3, and now $1/4. $3 1/4, now a half, and now 3 1/2, and now 3 1/2. $375, $375, and now 75, and now 4. $400, we get 400, and now 4, we get 4, and now $1/4. 4 1/4, and now 25, and now 50. 450, and now 50, and now we're going for a record. 450, 450, and now 450, and now 425, and now 50, we get 450. So is 4 1/4. Anderson Beckman. Thank you, Anderson Beckman. Joshua, how you doing? I've seen you before up here. This is about the last go round then. Okay. Joshua, is the last year before you go off to live in where? Central, in Pella. Well, great. Okay, tell us about this pie.
I've got a blueberry pie here with the basic crust top.
Have you had one before?
Yes, we've had many from the Perkins family. Famous for the blueberry pies, and then my trial one is this pie.
Okay, you want to show them your pie up and down the aisle there, Joshua. And I want to give here 100, you get 2. $100, we get 2, and now 2, and now $200, and now 2, and now $200, here, and now 2. $200, $200 here, now $2, now $200, thank you, $2, now $3. $200 to get 3 here, now 3, now $200 to get 300. $200 to get $250. $250 to get $250, now $250, now $250. $250 now $250 now. Joshua? Thank you. $250. Now I'm looking for 3. $300 here we go. $300. I want to ask you a question. How many years have you been selling lemonade for running fundraisers for charities?
This will be the 8th year.
The 8th year. This young man raised a lot of money for charities around the community. What did I have? 250? 350. 300. I want 350. Okay. Now $400 $400 here. $350 $450 $75. Somebody. $375. Anybody 75? $375. Hey, we get $375. We get $375. Anybody? So $350. Your way, David. Roger yourself. Roger, thank you, sir. Thank you. If you want some mighty fine carpentry work done, Roger can do it, if you can get on his schedule. Grace, I've seen you before too. Yes. Now what? How far along are you? Something on that order? What grade are you in? I'm going to be a junior. Okay. Well, you got a couple more years to go. Got 2. So, anyway, Grace Nipper, tell us about this pie.
Well, it's cherry, mulberry, rhubarb, or raspberry. Yeah, cherry, raspberry, rhubarb. Nope. Cherry, raspberry, mulberry pie. So good it works. I picked all of myself.
Great. So, pick them all in your pie?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Well, there's a pie with multiple kinds of berries in it for you. Grace Nipper, show them your pie down behind there. Then why don't we give here folks $100? Who give them $150? $100 now 50 now 50 now $150 now 50 now 2. $200 to get 2 to get 2 to get $200 to get 200 now 2. Anybody? $200 to get 200 to get 200 here. Anybody's 200. 150 to get 2, would you? 200 now 50. 200 now 50 now 3. $300 to get 3 to get $300 now 3 to get 300 now 3 to get 300. Anybody? $300 to 250 to get 250 to get 275. 275 now 275 to get 275, would you? Sold out. And there you went, $250. Fine credit, buys another pie. Coming up. Come on over here, sir. And what's your name?
We'll call it. So I have a mock apple pie. Yep. Yeah, kind of. So it's basically an apple pie, but instead of apples, it's zucchini slices. Yeah. So on top, we have a crumb crust.
It looks very good.
No, this is my second time baking one of these.
All right. So show them the pie up and down the apple here. Will, mock apple pie. And what I'm going to give here, folks. $100 to give 150. 150 and now 2. $200 to get 2, $200 now 50. 250 now 3. 300 now 50. 350 now 50 now 350 now 4. You having a good time tonight? That's great. Glad to hear that. And your name is Neely? Neely Peterson. I saw your mom here earlier. There she is. Back there. You got more brothers and sisters than anybody ought to have. It's all right, right? Good brothers, good sisters. Okay. So tell us about your pie here. Peach crumble pie. Okay. Silly right there if I just read. Thank you very much for being here. Show your pie up and down the aisle. Anybody want to give here $100? Who give me 150? 150 and now $250. $250 now free. $300 you get three. $300 now $300 you get free. $300 now $300 you get 300. You get 300 now 300. Now 50. 350 now 4. $400 now 4. Now 4. Now 4. You get 400. $400 here. Anybody get $400? You get 400. You get $400 with you. $400 anybody? I've sold it, $350. Jen Bruce, Jen, thank you for buying the pie. Thank you. Alyssa? Street? Okay, Alyssa Street.
I have the spiced pear pie with the loudest topping. A spiced pear pie with the loudest topping.
Spiced pear pie. And it has a lot of black stuff. That's a beautiful top you have in that pie. Yes, ma'am. You want to take the aisle there? Yes, ma'am. Here we go. Now you got 100. Who get 50? $150, even now 150, even now 150, even now 150, even now 150, even now 150. 150, even now 150, even now 200. 200. What do you got? 150? Okay. 150 would be the bid. Now 2. $150 we get 2, and now $200 we get 2, we get 2, we get $200, and now 200 you will. $200 here, and now $200, and now $200 we get 200. $200, anybody get 200? Sold it, $150. Carol Spire, thank you, Carol. Thank you very much, Carol. So here it is. The last pie of the night, right? Carter? Okay. Carter Taylor has what kind of pop? Now, is it a good apple? You bet. Do you like it with ice cream? I do too. Warm it up a little, give ice cream, caramels, thrown around on top, be pretty good, but would you show these folks your pie up and down the hill? Carter Taylor, that's last pie of the evening. Got 100, we give 150. 150, and now 2, and now quarter, 2 and a half. 2 and a half, half, and now 2 and a half, and now 2 and a half, and now 275. 275, and now 275, and now 275, 300, and now quarter, now half, and now 3 and a half. 3 and a half here, and now 350, and now 375. 375, and now 75, and now 4. $400, we get 4, we get 4, we get $400, and now $400, we get 400. $400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, and now 25, and now 4 and a quarter, we get 4 and a quarter. 4 and a half. 4 and a half. 4 and a half. Anybody else want in? 475. 475, and now 475. Would ya? 475. Help me out here at 475. Anybody? 475 here. Who will? 475. I believe they're done. Sold out. Delana Olson. Okay. Thank you very much. That takes care of the pie.
give another round of applause for doing that. Very nice. So now we will move on to the announcement and the crowning of our prayer queen. If I can get Dawn and Brittany to come on up.
On behalf of the Montgomery County Fair Board, Michelle Cook, and myself, we'd like to welcome you to the 2024 Montgomery County Fair Queen Coronation. I'd like to recognize the Extension Service, Katie and Sadie, for their help, also Van Brands, and the Greta Greenhouse for their help with the coronation. We have three of Montgomery County's finest young ladies making their way to the stage, being escorted tonight by two of Montgomery County's finest young men. Our escorts tonight are recent graduates and FFA and 4-H members, Mr. Tyler Beeson and Mr. Joshua Laurent. Each of the ladies are going to make their way to the stage to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Delaney True. My parents are Christian Stacy True. I go to Southwest Valley School District. I live in Villisca, and my sponsor is Julie Strickland.
Hi, my name is Daisy Henman. My mom is Shannon Henman, and I go to Stanton High School.
Hi, my name is Josie McCunn. My parents are Jason and Naomi McCunn, and I go to Red Oak High School, and my sponsor is Lawrence and
And our reigning Montgomery County Fair Queen, Miss Chloe Bruce.
Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Chloe Bruce, and I'm your 2023 Montgomery County Fair Queen. I would like to start off by saying how honored I am to have had this opportunity to serve this title in such a special county. As the 2023 County Fair went by, I was able to take a ton of pictures with little girls, spend time with many of you, serve my time at all the shows and events, and truly have an unforgettable summer at the county fair as the queen. In August, I was able to represent our county at the Iowa State Fair Queen Contest. During this week, I was able to meet new girls, build confidence in myself, gain new experiences, and got to tell others why our county means so much to me. The Montgomery County Fair is one event during the year that I look forward to. Showing livestock and being involved in the agriculture industry is truly my passion, and being able to connect to the youth in my county has been something I've strived for in the past couple of years. There are so many individuals here in our community that I have looked up to who have been the perfect role models for who I want to be to the younger kids. Our county, it truly is a special place with many successful, driven, kind, and thoughtful people. I would like to thank Don Lorette and Michelle Cook for putting the Queen Contest on for so many years, helping the candidates build confidence, and putting a life-changing experience on for so many young girls in our community. Thank you to the Extension, Fair Board, Fair families, club leaders, FFA advisors, community members, my family, and to all of those who support the Montgomery County Fair. As I said before, we are so blessed with so many great individuals right here in Montgomery County. Queen candidates, Enjoy the week as royalty, soak it all in, and keep a smile on your face. Thank you for letting me serve as your 2023 Montgomery County Fair Queen. It truly has been a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Thank you.
On July 7th, the candidates, their sponsors, parents, members of the fair board, and their guests got together with the judges for a get-acquainted session. Each of the candidates also presented a presentation on the hobby or interest of theirs. Our judges this year were Allie Wellhausen from Corinda and Ellen and Andrew Rankin from Audubon. Each of the candidates will receive a gift and a flower and a t-shirt and a sash signifying their title. Miss Congeniality will receive a bracelet and a cash award. The first and second runner-ups will receive cash awards. And the Queen will receive a crown, a cash award, and represent Montgomery County in the Fair Queen contest at the Iowa State Fair in August. Also, the Queen and two of her guests will attend the County Fair Day banquet at the Iowa State Fair. And if for any reason the Queen cannot fulfill her duties, the first one runner-up will assume the duties. We're going to start with Miss Congeniality. And Miss Congeniality, of course, was voted on by the girls. The girls chose someone who made them feel fun time, made them feel confident, and just brought the best out in others. And this year's Miss Congeniality is Miss Delaney True. And our first runner-up is Miss Josie McCann.
Is Stacy Henneman.
We're going to get the girls together real quick to get some photos before we start